I think I've found our next film location. Now this, I'm doing a horror film with a good team that did a great horror, and it went on and did very, very well on the festival circuit. So I love scouting locations. Now I'm here anyway in Leigh-on-Sea. I'm here at Leigh-on-Sea because there's a figure that I wanted called Dusting Rogues, WCW Galoob. Ali called me and said that the other day when I went there and got my Thundercats piece, and I got the Ron Simmons and I got Castle Grayskull, that there had been a guy that had called up and said keep it, and but now the guy hasn't come in and he said he doesn't want it. So I've come here to pick that up, and I've just noticed this location. Literally last night I was on the phone to a couple of guys that want to do this horror feature, and I've read a good part of the script, not all of it so far, but so far so good. And I'm just pulled up for the Retro Hunter here, and bang, it's just locations like this, you know. It'd be so cool. Just have to take the phone number down and speak to the property manager, or the property owner, should I say. But yeah, just thought I'd share that with you. Don't know why. Hopefully somebody's interested. Anyway guys, welcome to the 80s and 90s Retro Collector. Enjoy the show.
The 80s and 90s Retro Collector.
You are now watching 80s and 90s Retro Collectors.
You're watching 80s and 90s Retro Collectors.
You're watching 80s and 90s Retro Collector.
You're watching the 80s and 90s Retro Collector.
You're watching 80s and 90s Retro Collector.
Nice guy. Leigh-on-Sea. Lovely place. Lovely on a hot summer's day if you like your seafood and a cold beer. Very nice place. Got our bus Southend bound, and there's our Retro Hunter. Yeah, I really like this particular figure. Dusting Rogues. Obviously Gold Dust from the WWF. How we doing, sir? I've just talking to him out there. He's just disposing of a rock someone placed by the window. I said, it's a good job you got a camera there, though. But, yeah, been in the carpet shop. He's got a figure for me, so I've cut down Dusting Rogues. Oh, Rage in the Cage, Sega Mega CD. I remember playing that 31 years ago. I got that in 1993, that. And at the time, it was really groundbreaking, because, yeah. I pick them up now, but I don't play them. The N64 I do, but these ones I just put on, I just literally display them for nostalgia, you know. But, oh, that's that mint and all. Absolutely. All this stuff's lovely in here, isn't it, eh?
Yeah, he tries to keep it.
Yeah. The man's definitely a legend, isn't he? In his own Right little way. Look at that, look. Galoob sit. Oh, that's a nice sting. £8, that is nice. Look at that, not a mark on it. Not a mark on that. Was that sting here the other day, Ali, in the blue bottoms? Sorry, mate? Was that sting here the other day when I came in? That's new, isn't it?
Yeah, no.
God, there's not a mark on that, bruv. £8. Oh, dear. I just said to you, mate, I said, this man's a legend. Your stuff's too nice in here.
I think you went for the other one.
Yeah.
I think he had the belt on him, so I think you probably...
I've gone, without looking properly, I've gone, bop. Oh, there's a belt. But
didn't realise it was a variant one, so I think the other one you got was pink,
yeah,
was it?
It was, mate, yeah, pink. But, you know, you can't have too many stings, so I think I might get him.
And that is a UK exclusive Lex Luger.
Ah, the yellow,
He's
yeah.
got different ones on, whereas the one at the back, which I think you might have got last time.
I've got a few Lex Lugers, yeah.
Standard one, but they didn't get that in America, so it's called like a UK exclusive
Okay, and he's very clean. Yeah, you certainly know your stuff on your figures, mate. You sound like me. Typhoon and earthquake, the natural disasters. Yeah, I heard about that. Oh, they deserve it, man. There's so many not in the Hall of Fame that should be. It's crazy. And then other people that go in, you sort of scratch your head. So, yeah, I watched SmackDown last night, and, oh, man, I couldn't stand it. It doesn't even feel like WWE. The commentary were Wade Barrett and the other guy, and I'm like, this just doesn't even feel like the WWE that I grew up to love. Oh, man, I don't know. It was in Barcelona. It's got better than it was a few years ago now, but exactly. It'll never be what it was in the Attitude Era, though, and exactly, man. Yeah, and I love that Netflix have put all the old stuff on as well, so that we can. Yeah, I subscribe to the network for £10 a month.
I'd have a week or so.
Yeah.
Just watch one year's worth of Raw.
Right. Yeah.
Choose like 1998 or something. And
Yeah.
Put it on.
Yeah.
And I'll just let them play like the whole week, and
Yeah.
watch like however many fucking hours of Raw. But
Yeah.
It's all
Yeah.
Attitude Era. So
Yeah. Same as me, man.
There was a point in it which is hilarious, which I
Yeah.
think might be like about 98, 99.
Right. Okay.
Where you've got DX.
Yeah.
You've got the Ministry
Ministry of
you've got
Darkness.
the Corporation, and then you've got the Nation of Domination.
That's right, yeah.
So for the whole episode, it's one of those four themes playing for every single person that comes out. And it's just the same thing over and over and over.
You're as mad as I am, you. All of us wrestling fans are nuts, aren't we? When you go and watch it live, you realise you're like, oh, this is like everyone's been let out of the asylum for the day, and I'm no different. It's
You know what the strange thing was about
Yeah.
going to see wrestling for the first time? It was the same thing about going to see football.
yeah.
Because the first time you go to see a football match, you're like, where's the commentators?
Yeah.
How do I know what player that is?
Yeah.
Who's that? And then when you go and watch wrestling, again, without the commentary, it's really weird.
It is.
It's like,
It is
wow.
really weird. Yeah. This sounds mad, but I prefer watching it on TV with the commentary. When you're there live, yeah,
It's weird.
It's
like-
very weird,
it's a
man.
Weird silence.
It,
There's
yeah.
not a crowd, but it's still.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with you there, matey. Totally. Yeah. Oh, so you do all the computer games, mate, yeah?
Yeah,
That's your job, okay.
I'm not really a toy.
No. Bloody hell, Beethoven on the Super Nintendo. I never knew that. There was a Beethoven game. What on earth would that be? £8 for the Super WrestleMania. Steel Cage Challenge. Bloody hell, Dark versus the Space Marines. £6. Looking at that. Alright, so we got Dustin over there. Right, he's $25, isn't he? Double sided Legion of Doom poster. So we got Dustin. Elegante. That's a lovely sting, isn't it? You can't have too many stings, can you? Or can you? Andre. 12 quid for him. Papashingo. Dustin Third. Dustin for that and Andre Mayberry. Let me just get Dustin for now. Yeah. Gonna be back inside. Do you know what, guys? I don't think right now my life could get any better. Do you know why? Do you honestly want to know why? Because I've just got this Dusting Rogues, who was obviously gold dust, for 25 quid. And he's worth 35. And look, he's got his hands out, and I saw him in person at AEW last August. Still wrestling, still a brilliant wrestler. But this figure, look, I love it. It's my favourite Galoob. So when Ali said, well, the guy didn't come in for it, it's yours, I was like, yes, I love this. This is going to go in my WCW ring on display. And look at that, look. When life gets you down, just pull out your Dusting Rogues figure. I mean, how quick would you spend 25 quid in a pub? And look what, you got to show for it. And you go and sell it tomorrow and make a profit. If you wanted to do that, which I wouldn't do. So, there we go. You know, when I pick this up, I can't believe how clean that, good condition. And I got belts at home. I got mint WCW belts. I don't really like them in the belts, because why put championship belts on wrestlers that didn't even have the title in W? It'd be like them putting the world title on every WWF Hasbro. So even though I got plenty of belts, the reason I got plenty of belts is I take the belts off of them. Yeah, one thing I will be taking off is a £25 on him, but look at him, it looks like him. And Gold Dust as well, he was a brilliant character, one of the best. So yeah.
Hi, my name is Daniel Egan and I'm an actor, and I was in Star Wars A Rogue One Story. I played two characters, a Death Trooper and a Partisan. And I'd like to say hello to all my fans, and especially 80s and 90s retro collector. Thank you.
You're watching the 80s and 90s Retro Collector.